Greetings, Patreons. Greetings, true believers. All right, now to answer the question that, well, I asked because I had some wine in me. But the question that all of us want to know, and we're going to determine it right here, right now, best Marvel movie.
Oh, man.
Let's do it.
Now, I didn't give you guys any guardrails or anything.
No,
Said,
you didn't.
I said, if you want to make your own rules, make your own rules. I just said, and you know what? We'll probably each maybe pick the same thing. That might happen.
Nope.
But I want you to make a case for why the thing that you picked is the best Marvel. And I'll stop saying movie. I'll just say
the best Marvel
live action product.
Yeah, because I came in with a lot of questions. I was like, okay, well, what are the criteria? Can it be a TV show? Where does Spider-Man 2 fit in all of this? And Carrie was like, figure it out.
Yeah. So, who wants to? Rebecca's got a whole thing, so I'm not going to have to.
Of course she does. I'm going to end the conversation right now.
Okay.
Oh,
the
okay.
gauntlet.
The
I'm
best.
going to throw down the gauntlet.
Yep, the best Marvel movie, hands down.
Now, hang on. If it's the same,
the
if
best
it's
Marvel.
if you have the same as Tony, don't say. Okay.
Okay.
Go.
Bring your best poker face.
Came out in 1998. TV movie. Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
No.
What? You cannot
Writer
be
David S.
serious.
Goyer, starring David Hasselhoff and Lisa Rinna.
The answer is false.
Out.
It actually had a really good helicarrier at the end.
Okay. Well, let's
See?
hear. I mean, the cons are obvious, but let's hear the pros.
Okay.
I don't
So
have a
does
single-
hold on?
I don't have
I
a
do want to
single
know. Does
pro.
anybody else also have this?
I considered it. I considered it as a joke, but I genuinely actually watched that twice.
Well, yeah, we did. You know.
In disbelief.
Exactly.
Oh my
All right,
God.
Tony, let's hear it. Make your case.
No, I don't have a case for that.
Doesn't have a case.
Oh, I was really hoping
That was
I was.
pure joke.
Aw, beans.
Larks.
Damn it! I was hoping. All
Should have
right.
left it.
Purely on the larky larks.
Okay. What is yours, Tony?
Oh, am I going to go first? Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
No,
you're
the
joking.
actual answer is a 1996 made-for-TV movie, Generation X.
No. Oh my God! I remember watching this. Can we block him?
Starring
Tony, there's
Matt
a level of humor from
Frewer.
you I did not
Yeah.
ever expect.
And Banshee
And-
got killed at the beginning. And
Oh my God.
I barely remember this. Barely.
I was so excited for this when I heard it was coming out that I taped it as it came out and watched it many times as a child.
I
Same.
barely
X.
remember.
Not proud of it.
Okay, for my real answers. So
Okay,
I put
now
I
you're
put
not kidding.
guardrails. I put guardrails.
No, fuck.
on
I
myself.
hope it's another made for TV
All
movie.
right. Doctor Strange. All right.
1977.
I put some guardrails on myself because I just couldn't do the completely broad. So I actually have 4 answers.
All right.
And the topics for these answers, the guardrails, I have most important.
Oh.
I have
Okay. Wow.
personal
Okay.
favorite.
All right.
I have best standalone and best culmination movie.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay.
So,
All right,
so those
that's-
are
Culmination
I think
movie.
those are
That's what they call pornos in schools.
oh I said culmination, not combination. So most important movie. I'm gonna say the most important MCU live action Avengers one. It's a bummer, you know, everything that came out afterwards with the writer and director Joss Whedon, but the product itself, I think, stands alone as the most important Marvel live action product because, see, I mean, you got a tattoo because of it, Carrie.
I did because of that movie. I went. They can do it. you
It
know.
was the first time
Yes.
they were able to take disparate elements of a live action group of movies or TV shows and bring them all together cohesively and create something that was awesome.
Interesting that you have this as your most important movie and not best culmination.
Yes, I thought about that as well while I was working on this.
Hard disagree.
So that's my vote for most important. Personal favorite movie, Logan. I absolutely
yeah.
loved Logan.
Okay.
For
all right.
for obvious reasons. I don't think that
Personal
I don't
reasons?
need to
But
bear
is that?
repeating.
But are you going to be arguing for Avengers or for Logan though?
Well, I'm not done yet.
Oh, okay.
He's got
all right.
two others.
All right.
Best
okay.
best standalone option, Guardians of the Galaxy 1. I think
Okay.
from a plebe perspective, man off the street, or from someone who loves comic book stuff, you don't need to have any background. All you need to do is walk in and expect a good movie. Guardians of
true.
the Galaxy delivers on every aspect. I
That's
believe.
true.
And best culmination movie, recent, Spider-Man No Way Home. I think that is the best culmination movie because Avengers took items that you knew were leading into a culmination event. Spider-Man No Way Home took stuff that if you'd been watching Spider-Man movies, Marvel movies for the last 20 years, you got a payoff that you never ever thought would happen.
You know what?
That's true.
Good. You've got a good case there.
That's
So,
But
so
there
now
can be only one.
if I'm going to say the best Marvel movie, I am probably going to go Guardians of the Galaxy.
Wow, interesting.
GOTG. All right. There's your.
Interesting.
You can come at it from any angle. If you're in the mood for something that has action, it's got that. If
Okay.
you're in the mood for something that has comedy, it's got that. Special effects were top notch. Character development was good to great. I mean, it's James
Great
Gunn
soundtrack.
firing amazing soundtrack. It's James Gunn firing on all cylinders, with the only limitation being he needed to not let it be R-rated.
Okay.
Apparently, so Guardians of the
Any-
Galaxy.
Anyone have a counter argument to Guardians of the Galaxy?
Those are all solid decisions.
No, yeah, good.
Those are all
Good
solid.
choices.
I agree with some things on Tony. I like his haircut. And
Thank you, sir.
Guardians of the Galaxy is personally one of my least favorite of the Marvel movies, but
Well.
I appreciate your energy.
May I ask why?
Yeah, why? Now, you have
This is
to-
careful. This is careful ground because every time I say anything about the Gardens movies, Carrie yells
So,
at me.
well, you only complain about Guardians too, usually.
Yeah.
Well, it's not
but-
that I have. It's not that I have any like complaints about it. It's just not one of my. It's not really my jam.
Okay.
Fair enough.
All right.
it's
Like it's fine. It's fun for what it is. It's fun.
Yeah.
Like
All
I
right.
have fun with it, but it's not really for me.
Okay. Jay?
I saw that movie 4 times in its opening weekend.
Oh, there you go.
I went to 2 screenings, and then I saw it. That's a personal favorite for like it's up there. It's in my top 5, and I think it's because when we got invited to see 17 minutes of it.
Yes.
Remember that? And that was
Yeah.
we saw that with Jeffy. And,
That was we all walked away going they're going to do it. The
Yeah,
one thing that we didn't think that they could do, and they're going to do it.
right. I think so. That's I don't know if it's my personal favorite, but it's up
Oh,
there.
and also the ride was very scary.
So that's a negative against you.
All
That's
right,
a negative. I thought I was gonna die.
All right. Who would like to go next? Jay, Lee, Shannon?
You know what? Yeah, I got all right. I borrowed from
All right.
Tony
Okay.
and have my points and topics. He
Mm-hmm.
did a most important, most personal favorite, standalone, and then culmination. I will go
Okay.
off that. So
And just off the dome. Oh my god.
This is the first time I've ever started a trend, guys. Yes.
Hey!
how's it
I'll
feel?
end it.
That
Wanna
feels
go?
great.
I'll end it.
Trendsetter.
So, the most important Marvel project ever made, and let's just every answer before mine and every answer after mine is wrong. I just want to let you guys know right now.
Okay.
The most important Marvel film is Blade. It got Marvel out of bankruptcy.
Very good answer.
It's
Extremely
it's the
good
most
answer.
important. It's the most important film.
It's got the best final line in any Marvel movie.
Yeah, motherfuckers trying to always ice
Some
skate
motherfuckers
up,
always.
ice skate uphill, which is like
Wow, what an answer.
Oh,
Pulitzer
Great.
award winning.
wow. And it's funny because I just watched Blade 2 last week.
Yeah, but yes,
Blade 3.
Great movie.
the whole trilogy got Marvel out of bankruptcy, and it's the reason that we can enjoy everything. So it is, like it or not, it's the most important. My
Okay.
personal favorite is going to be Wakanda Black Panther, because
It's my wife's
it
favorite.
made me fucking cry like a baby.
Yes, it
multiple times, like I saw it 3 times in like a short period, and each time I cried. So I was like, all right. Second is gonna be Deadpool, just because that is a
Great.
that's kind of a culmination classic, because it's just like it took a lot for that shit to get made. But I think, as much as I want to say Spider-Man No Way Home, I just have to say Endgame. I think that's because it is a massive culmination of like so many franchises and so many intellectual property. A lot of lawyers kind of to come together to make that shit happen. But most importantly, it's an important film, but it's also my personal favorite, because I remember being on the road and I was doing a gig in St. George, and I caught a flight, last minute flight from St. George to Salt Lake to see it with y'all. And that was like, and then I got right back on the road. So it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I almost put that as the culmination winner on my list, but it goes back to, for me, knowing that they were working towards something big.
Okay.
Whereas I got the surprise out of the Spider-Man No Way Home.
That's true. So we're putting you down for Endgame as your pick. Jay.
Endgame is your the best one.
Or do you want to do Black Panther?
No, it's fucking Blade. All right, yeah, that's it. Yeah,
You want to go with Blade?
It's Blade.
All right.
It's the most important.
Could you say that Blade saved Marvel from bankruptcy, but it also put Wesley Snipes into bankruptcy eventually
did.
from the taxes that he didn't pay on the earnings from that movie?
That is fascinating. That's
Thank you,
honestly
Tony.
fascinating.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you for bringing that around. All right.
It's sad, actually.
Let me go, because
All
I'm
right,
gonna be kind of a bummer.
Okay. All right.
I hate to correct you guys, but
Oh.
He's not saying.
Jeff Weiss never got to see any Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, that's true. That's true. He didn't.
It came out in
That's right,
2014, and that's when Jeff passed away.
It was with Jimmy that we saw it. Yeah. Okay.
I have a really personal attachment to the Guardians of the Galaxy. It's based on one of me and Jeffy's favorite comics of all time, and like when they said they were going to make it, remember we were all like,
No way.
"Are you fucking kidding me right now?"
Yeah.
You know, especially with that team, and I had a very it's how me and my ex, we bonded over that movie as well, right? Because we were both dealing with loss. So just in a personal way, I love Guardians of the Galaxy just as a human.
Right.
I even still have a painting by someone who shall not be named, right? That's Guardians of the Galaxy that's up on my wall. But for me, I will say
Okay.
the best Marvel movie
What?
that, because it delivered on, I'll never forget sitting and watching Avengers,
The first one.
the first one with you guys,
Okay.
and Jeffy, and just see there's that the scene where they're all back to back. And you're like, we
circle.
got it.
Man.
The
Yeah,
iconic.
like we got it. Yeah, we got it. But the movie that delivered on that promise in the biggest way possible, fucking Endgame, dude.
Endgame.
Like when the portals all start opening up.
Goosebumps.
Right,
Goosebumps.
yeah, and and especially after the giant bummer of a setup that was the movie before, right?
That's true. That's true.
Right, because I remember Jen sitting there going, "I'm never watching another Marvel movie again,"
Yeah.
and just the great Empire Strikes Back setup of Infinity, right, and then just what bigger payoff have you ever seen in a movie ever? Honestly.
Yeah.
You haven't. And
Right.
Yeah.
that may be the high water mark.
Right, and like seriously,
You know?
I got chills, I teared up, and so Endgame.
So you're picking Endgame.
And that
solid
portals-
choice.
That portal scene where people are still finding stuff,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, people are still finding characters like, oh, that's such and such, and I'm like, damn, yeah,
Yeah.
it's
No,
I'm
like
with you on that.
I'll just and Carrie, you could and Lee. Something I thought I'd never ever fucking see ever.
It's true. I mean,
like it was straight. It was a splash page.
yeah, it was a 2-page. It was a splash page from
Like
a comic.
like Walt.
Yeah,
Walt,
I'll give you that. Yeah,
Walt
George-
Simonson or somebody.
or George Perez.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking animated, real
Okay.
real life.
All right. So we got Guardians of the Galaxy, we got Blade, and we got Endgame. All right. Should we take a break and do the other 3 panelists in a separate segment?
yeah.
I think we should. All right.
Okay.
So
Whatever.
Lee, Rebecca, and me in our next
go.
segment. Thank you, Patreons. Stand by.